Hi, it's Sandra, and today I want to do a manicure. And, I go through all my plates and I'm like, oh, I get, it's like so overwhelming. And I don't know if you guys have the same issue, but I really do. I mean, I like all my plates and I feel like I always go to the same plates, even though I have, hundreds of them. So, but today I decided that I was going to do the Powerpuff Girls. And the reason I wanted to do these was because it's a brand new plate and I've never done them before. And I'll tell you, it was hard because I really wanted to do a cartoon and I wanted to do Scooby-Doo again. So, you get stuck in a rut and you just don't want to, change. So this was from Moyu and it is the Powerpuff Girls Collection 04. Now, I did get this from What's Up and I noticed that What's Up doesn't have this one anymore. It looks like they cycle through these one at a time. So maybe it's changed by now, but that's what I've kind of figured out with them. So if you want the 04 plate, you may have to wait. If not, you could certainly go on Moyu. And I did notice that they had a 50% off on these. So if you want to wait for the shipping, which usually doesn't take that long, and if they're still having the sale, go on their website because they have all of them available last time I looked. Okay, so what I've done is I've actually reverse painted some of the stuff, and I did the Powerpuff Girls. So here is one of them. Zoom in here a little bit. And I don't know the names of these girls. They are on the plates. So this one is called Buttercup. So that's Buttercup. This one is called Blossom. And this one is called Bubbles. There's Bubbles. So they're all very cute. And I decided to do the little cat. I don't know what his name is, but he's all white with green eyes. So he looks like an evil cat. So that's what I'm going to use, and I'm going to fill in with the hearts and the things that are actually on this plate, and maybe some words. I'm gonna put the girls on my nails, and then see if I can put their names underneath. Okay, so I've already got my nails the shape that I want. I've already kind of roughed them up so that way the polish will stick. And now what I'm going to do, and I've pushed my cuticles up. Now what I'm going to do is put my sticky base coat, and what I use is this Orly bonder. And like I've said in previous videos, I'm using this because I want to use this up because I had quite a few bottles of it. And, it's great stuff, but you got to use this stuff up. So I do have the sticky base coat from Maniology, and I normally would use that, but I'm going to use this and kind of get rid of it. So there you have it. Get rid of the stuff you've got too much of. So as you know, I'm an extremely messy painter. So don't be surprised. I had a friend come over and I did her nails. And I know when I did her nails, when I put the base coat down, she was kind of horrified because it was like, what is happening here? Because I had, the base coat was just everywhere. So she's probably thinking this girl does not need to be doing nails. And, but, of course, the finished result was great because I cleaned them up and, they were good. I wouldn't say they were perfect. Nothing I do is perfect. So if you're looking for perfection, go see somebody else. Isn't that what they say? All right, so there's my thumb. Now that I decided that, and it was with, just decisions. What color was I going to paint my nails, the base coat? And usually I'll use a different bunch of colors. This time I decided to do white, and I do use white a lot, but I really thought white would be cool on this because I want to put a lot of colors and I really want it to show up. So this is by Cupcake Polish, And it's one of my favorite whites. Hopefully you don't get rid of it because it seems like everything I like they get rid of. And this is called King's Gambit. So it's really, really, it's a kind of a, when you get it on, it's kind of an opalescent white. So I wouldn't say that it's like pure white. It's got kind of a, I think it has like a pink tint to it. But it's got all this iridescent flakies in it. So I think it's really pretty. And I usually have to put a couple coats on it. So here I go, slopping the stuff on there as usual. And you really, when you do your nails, a suggestion of mine is, you know, I used to paint my nails first and then decide what I was going to reverse paint. And now that now that I've learned how to reverse paint, it's like, it seems like everything needs to be reverse painted, which means, you know, just more time. I just aggravate myself. So, but what you want to do is in my opinion, you always want to do your reverse painting first and then paint your nails, because for two reasons. One is the obvious one, that you don't want to get all the paint all over your newly painted nails. But the other one that isn't so obvious is that you want to be able to stick those decals to your nails. And if you paint your nails and then just hurry and then you stick them on there, it's going to give you a lot less problems because your nails, chances are still kind of wet. So I have found out that when both the decal and your nails are totally dry, and you've seen me in some of my videos, it really is aggravating because you've got to put on some kind of sticky base coat or top coat to get them to stick. And, you know, I mean, most of the time it's okay, but sometimes, you know, you wait too long and then it gets dry again. And it can be a real pain. So my suggestion is always do your reverse painting images before you paint your base coat on. So the other thing is you always want to make sure that you let the polish dry in between coats. I have done that before where I've just like sloppily put it all on, gobbed it on there, think I was all done, then go and put my reverse painting characters on there, and it just blobs all over the place. So, you know, you really have to be, I don't know, you have to kind of take your time with this stuff, especially with the regular polish. Now, sometimes I do use gel, and I think with gel, it takes you longer because I always get polish all over myself, so I'm forever cleaning it up before I actually put it under the light. But they stay sticky, and obviously you don't have to wait in between coats. So there is an advantage to doing the gel. The only thing is I get so used to using regular polish and kind of putting on the polish the thickness that I want. When I switch to the gel, I have a problem like the first couple fingers because I'm slopping it on there really thick, like you would regular polish. And as you know, with gel polish, you can't do that because it won't cure right. So I find that switching from gel to regular polish or vice versa takes a little training again when you switch. So, and I'm constantly, for a long time when I was doing gel, I'd get the whole finger done, I'd pull it out, and I'm like in a couple seconds, I'd get like these bubbles, like these, I don't know, like ridges, like I had slammed it against something and rubbed it. And for the life of me, I could not figure out what was wrong. And then it finally dawned on me. What was happening was that I was putting the polish on too thick, and the stuff was not drying. So, and it just would peel right off. So I think there is some technique to gel, and it's just something that, you know, is a learning curve. But it's funny because I do like gel. I like the way it looks. I like the way it shines. I like the way it lasts. But I'll tell you, I really hate taking it off. And I have a number of methods that, you know, I've got actually some gel remover, which is like a nail polish bottle. I've got a gel remover like machine, you know, with the steamer. It's like a steamer. And so I could use that. And then I could always soak, you know, put the tin foil on my fingers and do the whole acetone thing. But I don't care what you use, it's still a pain to get off. So, and it does take me a lot longer to do gel nails than it does regular polish because, like I said, since I'm such a sloppy painter, I go along and I have so much to clean off before I put it in that light. And sometimes, you know, I miss spots, and then, you know, if you get it on your skin, that'll make it peel up quicker. So I'm going to let this dry for a couple seconds and I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I'm ready. And so I'm going to put the Powerpuff Girls on my ring finger, and I think I'll do it on my index or pointer finger. So I'm going to start off with this orange one, and this one is called a Blossom, and I'm going to put her on my left ring finger. And I thought I would be able to actually get the name underneath, but it's not going to fit. So I will just put her on there. Oh, she's adorable. Okay. Then I'm going to put, I think on this one I'll put the silly cat. And I'm going to put him on my pointer finger. Adorable. And then on the next one, I'm going to do, what's her name? Her name is Bubbles. And put her on my ring finger. And just so you know, when I first got this, when I looked at this plate, I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be a nightmare because these are so tiny. But let me tell you, I have done worse, and these are not too bad. So if you're afraid that it's just too small a work, and it may be too small a work for you, I don't know, but they are not the worst tiny plates that I've ever worked with. So fear not. They are able, you know, if I can do them, anybody can do them. Because my eyesight, you know, I used to have 20/20 vision, and not anymore. Okay, so there's the little girls on there. Now, what I wanted to do is I want to put their names somewhere on here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, maybe I'll just put them on here. I don't know if I can get them all. Oh, maybe I should do, so I only have one on this one. So maybe I'll do her, which one is this? Blossom. And I'll do this one in orange. And I'll put it right next to her. Okay. There's Blossom. These are very good plates. Don't have any problems with pickup. Okay, so Blossom is going to go across here. Yeah, I'm going to do it diagonally. And I did it in orange, like Blossom. Okay, and then on the other hand, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do both of the names. I'm going to do Bubbles and Buttercup. And Bubbles she's blue, and Buttercup is green. So Bubbles is blue. Get this shooken up a little bit. And if you're looking at stampers or buying some, I really highly suggest that you get some of these little stampers. These are really my favorite, especially when I'm doing little images. And I don't know what it is, but they just seem like they, I don't know, they just pick up better for me. Okay, so here's bubbles. And I don't know if it's because they're older or if it's just because they're smaller, but my small ones are kind of old. And I would imagine, I don't know for sure, but I would imagine that these stampers, it's not latex. I can never think of what it's called. But anyway, I think that those probably harden up as time goes on. And I like them better stiff than I do really, really soft. And I notice like the new ones are always really, really soft. So I don't know. I like the small ones, and I like them when they're stiff. Okay, and there's Buttercup. Okay. All right. All right, so I've got their names on there. Now what do I want to do is I want to, actually, you know what I could do? Okay, so what I'm going to do is under this blossom, I'm going to put this little star thing that I reverse painted. And then what I'm going to put is I'm going to decorate it with, I'm going to put some more stuff on there. Maybe I'll put this, there's this little pink heart. Put that on there. Oh, there's one up here too. So I'm just going to kind of fill this in a little bit. I love these colors, so I don't like the way that one came out. Pat that in there. Okay. Put this up here. That's adorable. Okay, I'm going to do the same on the other side, but I didn't reverse paint another one, and it's good because I'm not going to have enough room. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do, since we've got green and blue here, I'm going to do green. I'll use this little heart. Let's see if it fits anywhere. Huh? Yeah, it won't fit in the middle. And I want to do, because the bottom one that I picked is green, I'm going to do it in, well, I could do it in a totally different color. So I'm going to use the pink again. So let me use this pink and do this one again. Okay, let's put that at the bottom here. Okay, and then I want to put something in the center. I'm going to do tiny, tiny heart, maybe a star. Let's do a star. Oh, we've even got these, this little rectangle. Let's do the rectangle. Let's do that in, see, the orange doesn't show up very well. Let's see. Yeah, let's do orange. Let's use the rectangle. Put this in here. There we go. Okay. Now, what I want to do, oh, I just smudged the heck out of my nail. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to repair it. This stuff, I think because it's so chunky too, it seems like it takes a longer time to dry than normal nails do. So, okay, so I'll let that dry. All right, so I think what I'm going to do on my pinky and probably my thumb too is, because I was actually going to put this on more, and then I just started goofing around and I don't have that much, I only have 2 fingers left. So I think I want to do this pow thing. I think I want to do this on both my pinky and my thumb. Yeah, I think I do. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I want to do it in a dark color, so probably the orange doesn't show up too good. So I'm going to do it in the blue and the green. I don't think I want to do it in black. So let me do a green one. Okay. Can't do my pinky. I got to remember I cannot do my pinky. Okay, so girl power. Okay. That turned out adorable. Let's do the blue. Oh, let's do the pink. We'll do the pink on my pinky. Oh, no, we don't want to do my pinky yet. I'm going to do the pink on my other thumb. Because I don't think I have much, I have some pink, but I don't have much pink on this side. So I'm going to do pink on my thumb. Okay. And then, you know, I was going to do this again on my pinky, but I think instead of that, I'm going to do Mojo Jojo. And that is this guy right here. So I'm going to actually reverse paint him. And I don't remember what color he is, so I'm going to look that up and see what color he is. I know these are purple, but I think I could probably take the hat off and put the purple on. But I'm going to come right back. I'm going to see what color he is. Okay, so here's Mojo Jojo. And what I decided to do with him is actually the lines in the hat are purple, and then his hat is white. But I am not going to do that. I'm not going to mess around with that. So I'm going to do his whole hat purple. Now I looked up the kitty, and it is the kitty is evil. So it seems like in Powerpuff world, if your eyes are green, if you are green, if you have green eyes, you are evil. So the monkey Mojo Jojo is evil, and so is the white kitty. Okay, so I did that, and then I used some gray and did the little crown. I do with my gray. Okay. Now, one of the things too is when you reverse paint, and as you do more of it, you'll see there is a plan when you do this. And what I mean by that is you'll find out, like, you want, like, the really tiny areas, you want to make sure that, like, what I like to do is do the big areas first. And then when I fill in the tiny areas, I don't have to worry about it getting, like, going somewhere else into a different area, because it's already been painted. The big part has been painted. So when you do this, you'll figure out with each design which area of the picture needs to be done. Oh, that's not it. That's it. That's it. Which needs to be done first. I have not seen Powerpuff Girls since my kids were little. So they used to love it. It's like the girl version of Power Rangers, I think. Only cartoon form, obviously. Okay, so here he is. Let's get a little close-up of him. Okay, so now I've got to let that dry a little bit. And while I let that dry, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my smudge-free top coat, and I'm going to go over my designs. And really, because of this polish, this base coat is kind of bumpy, I should have done this or done a top coat on top of the base coat before I even put my images on there, because it would have made it a kind of a flatter surface. But you can't tell, which is good. Sometimes you can really tell. So either the flakies are really good, they're really patted down, or I don't know what the other or is. That's just the way it is. I'm just lucky. That's all I got to say. Okay, so I'm going to do this on these. And hopefully, I don't want to smear my little decals. I think this turned out adorable. Like I said, I really like these cartoon character manicures. It'll be interesting to see how many people recognize the Powerpuff Girls because, you know, when I wear a Scooby, everybody knows who Scooby is. Everybody. But Powerpuff Girls? Oh, don't need it on there. Well, I will put it on there though. You know, not everybody knows them. You know, Scooby played when I was young, and he's still playing. And I do have to say that I love those live movies that they made too. I watch those all the time. So, I just love Scooby. All right, there you go. So these turned out really pretty. Really like them. Really like all the colors and stuff that I used. Like the white as the base coat. Wasn't sure if I should do it white or not, and I thought, I'm going to do it white. I even thought about doing it like a really, hollow, like a silver hollow. And although some things look good on that, and this may have looked good on that, sometimes you don't get to see the design very well because the hollow is just so bright. I don't want this to smear. Looks like I missed part on Mojo Jojo's face. That's all right. Okay. Let's do the other one. This one first. Oh, I smudged that one too. Well, I'm consistent with my pinkies. They obviously get in the way of everything. All right, so I want to make sure you can see this. Yeah, that's what I need to do is put it on the one that the Powerpuff Girl's on. Okay, move him down here. Oh, success. Love it when a plan comes together, don't you? Okay, so there he is. I can't get him in. I don't know why I can't get him in. There we go. Okay. So there's Mojo Jojo. All right, and let's try him on this one. Oh, perfect. I have to say, you know, this is again, you know, I say this all the time, but I have to say this is probably a fave. This is going to be a fave. So I'll probably be doing this one. You know, this won't be the first and last time I use this plate. Let's make sure I got them. Okay, do the other one. Okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up my nails and put the final top coat on, and then I'll show you my completed manicure. Okay, so I'm all cleaned up, and I'm going to apply my top coat, my last top coat, and this is, as usual, my Glisten and Glow. I love their top coat. Makes it look like as shiny as the shiniest you can get next to gel, as far as I'm concerned. So, and we all love that shine that gel does. All right. Cat with the green eyes. He's a bad guy. All right. Mojo Jojo. He's all green. His whole face is green. He must be really bad. I kind of remember this series, but not a lot. So I couldn't tell you about it. I recognize the characters, some of them. I don't recognize the cat. I don't ever remember seeing him, but I do remember the girls, and I remember Mojo Jojo. That one I do remember. All right, and one more, my thumb. There we go. So I'm all done. I'll give you a final look at my nails. I want that to not be sealed. Okay, so there's my nails. Do we need to come in closer, further? Okay, so there they are. I think they turned out really cute. And there is my thumb. And I'll show you the other ones because that one has, well, almost the same but different. Has the other two Powerpuff Girls on there. And my thumb. I see in the camera, how many of you are so tired of little cotton fuzzies? I can't stand them. And I can't find the lint-free cotton pads where I'm at. So, you know, I probably would pay the price if whatever they were, if I could find them. So anyway, I hope you like this video. Again, you know, I love these cartoons. I think they're great. And this plate is something that I really think that you could see. It's not as difficult as it may look. It only took me once to do these, so it didn't take me that long. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!